Hello, my name is Angel from Hydrox Systems. Today I'm going to show you our device HHO kit model HS4000. This kit is usually producing oxyhydrogen gas, which can help you saving on fuel and reduce emissions in your vehicle. So we are going to show you a simple scheme how this kit is producing gas, oxyhydrogen gas, with the chemical abbreviation of HHO. So there is three main components in the HHO kit. This is the dry cell, a reservoir of the system, and a bubbler. The measures of the dry cell is 19 by 19 centimeters, and its wide 12 centimeters roughly. We will show you now a simple connection of the system. In all our devices we are using these push-in fittings, which are movable 360 degrees, so during installation in a vehicle it's much easier to install it. This is the hose which is feeding electrolyte from the reservoir to the dry cell, and there is another hose which is returning the produced gas from the dry cell back to the reservoir. Okay, and the next hose, it's moving the gas from the reservoir to the bubbler. Bubbler is the device which is purifying the gas, the produced gas from the reservoir. It's taking the rough steam, if there is such a steam. During usually longer operation there is a steam because it's heating up to 50 degrees. And also the bubbler plays the role of flashback arrestor in case there is a spark back from the engine. Then there is another hose which is taking the produced gas from the bubbler to the engine intake. Here is the connector which we are using also as an inlet connector for the gas to the vehicle's intake hose, air hose. It's supposed to be connected right after the mass airflow sensor in the vehicle, if it's possible. Now we are going to feed the system with electrolyte, which we prepared already. For this reason we are going to fill the system with electrolyte. You can see that the electrolyte is going to the dry cell only by the gravity way. This system at the moment, it will need like 1.5 liter of electrolyte, because the dry cell is quite big. This is model HS4000. It has 13 plates, 2 of them negative and 1 is positive, and 10 neutral plates. Okay. So now the dry cell is filled with electrolyte already. You can put back the cap. Thank you. And now we are going to connect the wires which will provide power to the dry cell to start producing gas. This is the negative connector on the dry cell. Yes, tight it a little bit so it won't loose. Now we are connecting the positive wire. Okay, and now we will release voltage. So in this case we will simulate the charging system of the vehicle, which is usually delivering 12 to 14.5 volts. We increase the power, so it will be same like on the vehicle. It's already started to producing gas. As you can see, it's working very well. We just got 30 amps, but in a real condition in the vehicle, just do not exceed 25 amperes, because this will be dangerous for the charging system. Actually not dangerous, but it won't be effective if you're using too much power from the vehicle. In not all cases, bigger is better, so just do not exceed 25 amps. You can see how the gas is produced. So the water is going from the reservoir to the dry cell to fill it up, and then the produced gas is going back to the reservoir, where it's separating from the water. And from the upper connector, only gas is going to the bubbler, which is bubbling here to take the rough steam from the bubbler in case there is some steam, because with longer hours of operation there will be some steam, because water is vaporizing also at 20 degrees of surrounding temperature. And then the produced gas is going to the vehicle, to the vehicle's intake actually. Right, it should be connected right after the mass airflow sensor on the filter box. Depending on the vehicle you have, you might be able to put it after the mass airflow sensor or before the sensor. It's quite easy to install it in your vehicle. What you need is just to find a space to mount all these items under the hood, near the engine preferably. And you can save fuel and you can reduce emissions dramatically when you're using such a device. The consumable which you need to power up this device is only electrolyte, which is quite cheap, because you can prepare it from water and potassium hydroxide, which is also cheap as a raw material. Okay, that's all from us for today, and in the next videos we are going to show you another systems that we are producing also for light vehicles, 12 volt systems. We have also 24 and we have bigger devices as well, but for the moment we are showing you this HS4000. And if you like this video, just hit the button like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.